Town, New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yard shot.
The 30. On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready, break! Come 19! Come 19! Come on! 8 Warriors, 7, 19, 18! Ready!
Play action. Now Richardson.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Malik Nabers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's caught. It's Marvin Mims.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
And this one complete again to Mims.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. 2nd and 11. Incomplete.
When you look at the Saints defense,
it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson out of the shotgun. There's Chris Olave.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
19. Mustang 19. Ready, right?
Back to the air with Richardson.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
And the Jets. A gain of 9 yards.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st down, it's Nash. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the Saints' 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw.
Setting up the screen for Sampson.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. He'll drop to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Now it's Richardson.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
19 Lions. Go.
Richardson working from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 42 yards.
And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Finding space at the 40.
And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A 28-yard gain.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Marvin Mims.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
65, 65. Get it. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
He's going to air one out. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
Ready.
Richardson going on fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game.
And the Jets have cut the lead back down to 2.
And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Now they send a running back in motion right. They'll try and throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
14, Jets 12.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
19 Lions.
Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Back to throw now on first down.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Saints at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. And that'll be incomplete. Dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now.
By Mikey Sandersville.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Again, it's Richardson.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away.
79, here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And that'll be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He completes it to Olave.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. A gain there of 21 yards.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go. Everett. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Pass the 60,
No gain
pass
on
the
the
60.
play. 2nd and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And he fires one incomplete.
Try to get that one to Chris Olave.
3rd down here.
Coverage by Mikey Sandersville.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Now back to throw.
That is caught.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Jets, first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dylan Sampson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop it.
Jets 18, Saints 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80, nothing 19.
Richardson. That's caught left side by Neighbors.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Adnan Mitchell.
45 yards.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
It's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
12 yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
Up the middle they go. It's Nash. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Jets have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Another extra point opportunity here. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Now a run here off the up.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, Gardner?
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now.
Now it's Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Carson Schlesinger on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Richardson going to move him around.
60 by 6.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 11. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The more and more that we broadcast games, the more I realize how much this game is about the eyes. And in this case, they got fooled because the defense was checking out the eyes of the back, thinking he was getting the ball. Should have been looking at the QB, shouldn't they?
A little bit of a surprise indeed, and he was able to get forward for that 1 yard. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Arian Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
32. Saints 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Saints take over.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Now Richardson back to throw it. This one taken in by Olave. They're empty out the backfield here now on 3rd and 10.
17 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the 1st.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Check smash. 65 catch.
Back to throw. Richardson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready?
The Saints on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. That's Olave bringing in another one.
They'll empty the backfield. A 5-receiver set on 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Let's go. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
Open man left side. Shaheed has it.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Crack all 80.
Brings up 2nd
60
and
Eagle.
goal
60
at
Eagle.
the 2-yard line.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Anthony Richardson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
32. Saints 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean,
Keely Ringo picks it off. He's on his way.
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a
right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point.
Richardson will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. 32. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at
They're going to look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, Sampson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Checks this down to Sampson.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Here's 1st and 10.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go. Sampson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
102 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
First down. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Jets.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football.